Let's sketch the transformations in g of x equals 1 over x plus 1 plus 2 and h of x equals 1 over x minus 1 minus 2 of the standard reciprocal function f of x equals 1 over x. Recall that the standard reciprocal function looks like this. You can validate that by plugging in some x values into the function to see that the corresponding y values are on the graph. But what does the graph of g of x equals 1 over x plus 1 plus 2 look like? To find that out, we can plug in some x values and get the corresponding y values to sketch a graph as we did in the previous videos. But let's use the knowledge which we learned in my video called How to Shift a Graph Vertically and Horizontally. Recall that adding or subtracting a number to a function shifts the graph up and down respectively. So we already know that the graph of this function is shifted 2 units up and the graph of this function is shifted 2 units down. Also recall that when we plug in x plus 1 or x minus 1 instead of x into a function, the graph of the function is shifted 1 unit to the right or 1 unit to the left respectively. So g of x is going to look like this graph and h of x is going to look like this graph. Note that the positive one shifts the graph to the left and the negative one shifts the graph to the right. The best way to sketch the shifted graphs is to look closer at the asymptotes of the graph of the standard reciprocal function. The asymptotes of the standard reciprocal function are the vertical asymptote and the horizontal asymptote. Now, when we shift the vertical asymptote of the standard reciprocal function 1 unit to the left, and the horizontal asymptote of the standard reciprocal function 2 units up, we get the asymptotes of the graph of the shifted function g of x. Now we can easily sketch a graph of g of x. Let's do the same with the function h of x. I really encourage you to pause the video and try this on your own. We shift the vertical asymptote of the standard reciprocal function 1 unit to the right. And the horizontal asymptote 2 units down. Now we can easily sketch a graph of h of x. You can validate if the shifted graphs are correct. Just plug in some x values and see that the corresponding y values are on the graph. If you like my videos, like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching and happy learning everyone.